Welcome, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of nut jobs on. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting up. What I've noticed is that a lot of you are watching, but you're not even liking or commenting. So, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. So I wanted to talk about the healthcare issue going on in the United States, right? Or going on in this country. And I think actually a co-worker of mine kind of resolved the issue, I think, and it was very simple. The issue right now is that, you got to pay healthcare and healthcare insurance and all that stuff, and it's real expensive. So why not making it free? Now me personally, I really don't care about healthcare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from a third world country, so if you're sick, you sit it out until you get better, or you get some natural herbs or whatever, natural medication and get better. But, a lot of people in this country, you know what I'm saying, they love to go to the doctor, even if their toenails is hurting or their fingernails is hurting, they go to the hospital. So I'm not really big on this healthcare shit, you know what I'm saying? But in order to fix it, according to what my buddy said, which I was like, okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm gonna get right into it, is making it free, right? Making it free. Now, a lot of people are gonna disagree with that and say, well, the tax is gonna go higher and all that stuff. Well, let's why not do this? And this is the point that my buddy said. Instead of paying for healthcare, like the insurance, why not take that money and tax it and just pay it into taxes, just so that everybody could get free healthcare? You know what I'm saying? Now, that's a great deal, because right now you're paying healthcare insurance, right? And you're paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? So you eliminate one. You don't have to raise taxes, because we all know healthcare premiums are high as hell. So whatever people are paying for healthcare is what they will give into, like, the tax. So let's call it a healthcare tax, which is just that for healthcare. And therefore, everybody that's legal, right? That's the important part. That's legal and that is working. You have to be working. Are getting healthcare. If you don't work, then you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You only get whatever is offered now, which is like the emergency care. You know what I'm saying? But even then, it's limited. That's what I think. That's what I think it should happen, right? If you're illegal, we don't even have to have this discussion. You just should not get it, period. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think I don't. When he told me this, I was like, whoa, like, how the fuck didn't, like, these elected official, figure this thing out? I think it's a great idea. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If you are paying healthcare insurance, right? And I'm pretty sure most of the times, like car insurance, you're not using it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if you're supposed to pay it every month, why not just pay it as a tax for free healthcare? And I bet you the free healthcare will be funded if all legal citizens and residents of the United States that work pay a healthcare insurance instead of healthcare healthcare tax instead of a healthcare insurance. I'm pretty sure that we could make healthcare free. Now, that's something that I'm willing to pay for. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, think about it. You pay for taxes that's supposed to be going to all this other shit. And what's really happening is that a lot of these politicians are pocketing that money, and you don't see where it's going to. You know what I'm saying? But if you get in free healthcare, and that money, that healthcare tax is going straight to that, your income tax doesn't go up, because healthcare insurance is real expensive. So if you take that money and you put it into the healthcare tax, you know what I'm saying, for free healthcare, that fixes that problem. I don't know if nobody has figured this shit out, or I don't know if this was already a process, a suggestion, or they try to make this shit work and it didn't work. But if it hasn't been thought of, then there goes your answer, government. Like, there's no reason to shut down the government, and that's another thing. There's no reason to what is it? Shut down the government if if you know if it's because of healthcare. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real simple, and it just got fixed, right? Like a healthcare tax that's only for that, right? So that way, because the problem is if you just raise taxes, you know what I'm saying? We the people don't know where this the money is going to. You know what I'm saying? The same is for tax. It's taxes for infrastructure to like invest on stuff, but we don't know that. But if you have different tax for specific things, you know what I'm saying? At least we know that. We know what the money is going to. Because when they say, well, we don't have the money, you'll be like, well, budget the healthcare income tax. Instead of like right now, it's just taxes, income tax. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I'm being clear in what I'm saying or if you understand what I'm saying, but I think that I would be down with that. You know what I'm saying? I would be down with where a healthcare tax specifically for that, for free healthcare, you know, is set up, and we have to all pay into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that problem because I'm a veteran, so I get free healthcare. But I have family members, and I know, and I have friends that are paying for insurance, healthcare insurance, and they tell me it's a lot of money. So just take that money, or half of that money or whatever, because a lot of people are going to be paying into it, right? And make that the tax for free healthcare. You know, it's it's simple. Like, to me, it sounds real simple, and it feels like a easy fix, you know. But you have these politicians that are getting paid, that we are paying through taxes, right? That we are paying to do a job that they are not doing. And you know what's funny? What it was actually not funny. What really upsets me is that, you know, they do a government shutdown, but the government is still getting paid. Because let me tell you something, just because you work for the government doesn't mean you are the government. What I consider the government are the politicians. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's in Capitol Hill, you know what I'm saying, should not be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like senators, congressmen, the president, everybody that works in that area should not be getting paid, because that's a government shutdown. Like right now, they are just not paying the military, you know, government workers, because it's a difference between the government and the workers for the government. You might say that politicians work for the government. No, they are the government. They are the one who say we're going to shut it down. So they are the one that should not be getting paid. But I digress on that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like real simple. And the thing is, not a lot of people know this shit, you know what I'm saying? So we are over here blinded to it. So when there's a government shutdown, the politicians should not be getting paid. Neither the employees of the government, like the VA, like the soldiers, like, you know, air traffic control. I didn't even know that was that was a federal job. But you know, those people should not be getting paid. It's the politicians. So in order for to fix that, right? Why don't they just make a healthcare tax? And you are not supposed to, like, with this healthcare tax, if you pay into it, which you will be paying into because it's a tax, you don't have to have healthcare insurance. You know what I'm saying? And you get the healthcare, if you like appointments, anything that you go for the hospital for that's normal, you get seen for that. Now, if you want to let's say get more advanced or better healthcare, then you should get healthcare insurance, right? For example, right? Like, let's say I break my leg, or like they got to cut off my leg, you know, because of the healthcare tax, I will get a regular leg that doesn't do anything. Now, if you want something more high speed, right, like a robotic leg, then that's when you need insurance. And that's when you should be paying for insurance. If you don't, you just get the standard. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how you will fix that problem. But again, you know, I'm not a politician, and we are electing people to go represent us, but they're not doing nothing. All they're doing is freaking getting paid, while other people that need to be paid are not getting that money. You know what I'm saying? So I'll end it this way. You know what I'm saying? We need to pay more attention to the politic game in our states, in our local government, because if we get into that, we can make big changes at the federal level. So I probably went off a little bit off track, which is fine, but yes, insurance healthcare tax says that. And when they say that we don't have enough money to fund free healthcare, then we audit the tax for healthcare, and then they can't say nothing. But don't put this as like it shouldn't be like, oh, let's raise taxes, because when you raise taxes, you don't know where the money is being allocated. That's all I got to say about that. And remember, think. So you have a lot of nut jobs on.